What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, SMARONENINE. So in today's video I have another tutorial for you, and what I'm going to do in this one is show you guys how to work with and use custom models. So if you look down in the description of this video, I have a link to a rocks folder, and go ahead and download that. And when you do, it's going to look just like this. First thing you're going to want to do is right click on your desktop and go new and create a folder, and we'll just call it rocks. And slide this down out of the way, and then go ahead and open up the zip. Now I would tell you guys just to drag and drop this out, but you're gonna have to do this next step anyway. So if you double click this, you'll see all the rock folders are zipped up as well. So you're gonna have to one by one open them up and drag this first folder right down to the rocks folder, the one you created. And just do that with all of these. I could skip through this, but I'm just gonna go along and do it with you guys. So I got 8 different packs, yes, 8 different packs of rocks here, and every single one of these rocks is what I have and what I use on my maps. And I don't think there's a model out there that I get asked for the most, more than rocks. So I figured I'd package all of these up and get them all to you guys. So if anybody's looking to make maps, we don't want to use them stock rocks. Those are so ugly. And it's every map maker's worst enemy is the stock rocks. So I figured I'd put all of these together for you guys. And there's a reason I separated them all like this, and we'll get to that very soon. Okay, so all your rocks are in there. The next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and open up your Mudrunner editor directory. Slide this over out of the way, and then go ahead and open up your rocks folder, the one you just extracted everything to. Then you're going to want to come over here, and you're going to want to just push on media. And you're going to want to leave it right here. And then one by one, you want to open up like random rocks, start with that one. And don't go into these files, just stay right on this screen here and highlight them all, and do not drag and drop them, because if I do, all those will be gone and they'll all be in here. What we want to do, so we can always find these again, is just highlight them all and right click, show more options, copy, and then come over here and right click in any of the black space and just push show more options and paste. And mine's gonna say to replace them all. Yours will just probably pop right in, but I already have them all in my editor. So if I go ahead and hit replace, you can see all 3 of these folders just highlighted, which is all of these folders here. So now all of them rocks are in my editor. So you're gonna want to do that with all 8 of these folders. So just again, just double click it, highlight them all, right click, show more, copy, and then right click, show more, paste. I'm not going to do it because all of mine are already in there. So just go ahead and do what I just did with all of these folders, so they're all in your editor. Once you do that, go ahead and open up your editor. And go ahead and open up your map. I'll go right to my tutorial map, the one I've been showing in all of my tutorial videos. Go ahead and hit these little pins, get these out of the way, and here we go. We can start working with custom models. So just right click, add model. And if this is your first time having custom models in your editor, it might take a little bit to load up. It's just trying to like create all the textures and just trying to find everything for the first time. So don't panic if it sits here for a long time. As you can see, mine took a long time to open, and I've had all these models in here forever, but I have a ton of models, so it takes a little bit for all of these to get loaded up. So anyway, with the rocks you're going to get all of these. Every rock you see is in all them folders. So you're going to have all of these to work with. I got tons and tons of rocks, all kinds of stuff that I've gathered over the years. Got the tattoo rocks, all the Rock Runner rocks, all the tattoo rocks. Rock Runner and Tattoo are old players that used to play. I got all the Nyx rocks, Wrenching Monkey rocks. I got all the rocks from the guys. So we'll just start right up here at the top. So my go-to rock that I use the most is probably these 3 here, rock A, B, and C. I just use these 3 on my last map. I also like, where are they? These ones right here, the Rock Nix, and this one. These are the newest ones that Nix has built. But we'll just make it easy. We'll go with the Rock B. You can either highlight any rock you want and come down and push OK, or you can just double click it and it'll pop on the map. And then obviously rocks work just like any model. You can spin them any direction you want. You can use these little spinners to be more precise and move them around and stuff like that. So we won't get too picky. I'll just go ahead and lay one right here. And again, I'm not getting picky. This is just for demonstration. And then you can, once you lay it and get it where you want it, you can click on it, and then you can right click anywhere on the map if you want and just hit duplicate, and that'll make another rock model up here, and you can spin it around and get creative with it and create them nice little rock sections. But there we go. That's just for a demonstration. I'm going to right click, I'm going to rebuild terrain, and I'm going to save it. And now I want to see what it looks like in the game. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to open up my game. You guys will get a black screen for just a second. Get my phone out of the way. Single player, and then we want to hit Proven Ground because it's not uploaded to the Steam Workshop yet. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Proven Ground. And then right here you just want to hit Level. This is given you guys have the dev tools and the spin mod. So if you don't have that, make sure you check my other tutorial videos to get the spin mod. So here's my tutorial map. I'm going to go ahead and load this up. And as you can see, there's the 2 rocks we just put on our map. Let me speed my camera up a little bit so I can get over there a little faster with free cam. If you guys don't know, you push the 0 key on your keyboard, you get the free cam. Then you can kind of move around freely. So there's the rocks we just laid. Simple as that. Now I'm going to go ahead and exit the game, and I'm going to explain a little something to you guys while we're on a black screen here. Okay, here we go. So one common mistake, I don't think I've been asked this question. I haven't been asked another question more than this question. Smar, my map is not working. I uploaded it to the Steam Workshop and it says files are missing. Every time you have that problem, I guarantee you're missing a model on your map. And let me explain that to you. So anytime you put a custom model, something like these rocks or anything, let me load up this model thing. So anytime you put a custom model on your map, you have to add the model's files to your map files, or the map will break every time. And let me explain for a minute. So most of my editor models, all of these are custom. If I scroll all the way down to the bottom, most of the stock models are down here. Like, it's been so long, I don't really use stock models much, but like the garage, the regular garage, a few of these are stock, but most of my models are custom, so I have to add the files all the time. But anyway, if you add a custom model that doesn't come with the editor, like this garage comes with the editor, so you don't need to add the files. But these rocks don't. So if I want to use these rocks on my map, okay, so we already saved. Let me go ahead and close the editor, and I'll show you what people are doing. Now we're going to open the editor back up, and I'm going to right click on the main file. I can close that down. Right click, and I'm going to go Publish, Auto Generate for the updated preview picture, and then I'm going to hit Publish. So we're going to let that upload, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. My game is broken. So again, anytime you use a custom model on your map, you have to make sure you add the custom model files to your map folder. And now that we just downloaded that, let me jump on Steam. We'll go into the workshop, and here's my tutorial map. I'm going to unsubscribe, and I'm going to resubscribe. Okay, and now I'm going to jump back into my game. You guys will get a black screen for a second. I'll let it catch up. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try that map. So now we don't have to go to the Proving Ground because the map is on Steam. So now I can just click on here and I can come down. There's my tutorial map. And I'm just going to launch it. And as you can see, it says unable to load level. File is either broken, missing, or it's an old version. That's what people have told me for years. Smar, my map won't work. My map won't work. It's because you're missing your files. So let's back out of here, and I'll show you how to add files. Now this is why I put these rocks and I separated them like I did. So they're very easy to find, and you guys won't have any problems finding them. So there's a couple of things we should do in the editor first. So let's jump in here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to load the map back up. And instead of hitting this little auto hide button, you can bring this one down. Let me show you a trick with this auto hide. So if you auto hide the map and oh shit, I want to get this back, all you gotta do is take your cursor and hover over this and it'll pop back open. That's all you gotta do. And to keep it open, you gotta come over here and you gotta realign this pin. So now it's gonna stay. If you want to see what the map files are, you just want to hit this X, and now you can see the letters, which we need. So the map folder files is right here, and you just got to remember this code that it comes with. Pretty much just the last 3 digits. So mine's very easy, 777, super easy. So you got to remember that. And let's back out so we can find that folder. So we want to go in the Mudrunner directory. We want to go to media and mods because it's a modded map. So you want to hit mods and you want to find that folder. So mine is 777, so it's all the way to the bottom. Now if you look at all of these are all my maps and mods, so I have a long list, which is why I have so many in here. But if this is your first map, you might only have just the one folder, so it'd be very easy for you. But if you want to be sure you're in the right file, just click this and right there, tutorial map. That's what we're working on. So this is your map folder. This is your maps files. And this is what's going to be uploaded to Steam. So you want to make sure, now the next step you want to do is what model did I add? So the model is right here, 001_rock-b. That's the name of this file. And if you have models all over the map, all you gotta do is come over here and click where it says models, hit this little plus, and here you go. There's your 2 custom models that we use. The garage you don't have to, because the garage is a stock model. It comes with the editor, you don't have to add the files. But any custom thing that you use, you have to put the files in. So right here, rock 1 and rock B. So we only got this one folder. So now we want to open up our rocks folder right here. And unfortunately, I don't know which folder these rocks are in. So we'll have to go down through them until we find them. But we'll start with random rocks, classes, models, and these are the names of your rocks. So I'm looking down through here. That rock is not in here. So I'm going to up, and I'm going to check rock B1. And there it is, 00_rock-b, 001_rock-b. So there's the rocks I need. So now I'm going to up. So we know it's on the rock V1. Now don't grab this folder and go like this. It's not going to work. You want to double click it and you want to highlight these. Right click, show more, copy. Come over here and right click anywhere in the black and show more options and paste. And as you can see, it just lit up the classes, meshes, and textures. So now those rock files are in the map files. So now we can go ahead and we can close this, reopen our editor, and for the hell of it, I'm just going to right click, rebuild, and I'm going to save. And I'm going to close the editor, and I'm going to reopen the editor. I always close it and reopen it and do it that way. So now I'm going to highlight my map, right click, publish mod, auto generate, and publish. So anytime you bring it, you really technically don't have to bring the map into your editor until it's ready to be released, or unless you want friends to test it for you and stuff like that. And I'm also going to release a video and show you guys how to upload your maps and get them ready for release. I'll have that one coming up soon. Okay, so we just uploaded our map. Now I'm going to come back on my profile, workshop. I'm going to click my tutorial map. And I'm going to unsubscribe and I'm going to resubscribe so I get the updated version. And now we're going to go back into my game. And I'll let it catch up. It's going to black screen on you guys again, switching back and forth. Okay, so now we're going to go single player, maps. There's my tutorial map. And now I'm just going to hit start. And I don't know why the screen's black. I think it just didn't update the preview picture, but start. And there we go. And now it's working. So now you can see the rocks are over here. Your friends can test the map for you, and so on and so on. So everything is working like it should. And that's it, guys. That's all you got to do. Whoops, I mean hit challenges. Okay, there we go. Now it's all working correctly. I just was wondering why the screen was black. It just hadn't updated yet. Okay, so there we go. Everything's working. So remember, every time you're working on your map, you just got to be sure you add the files to it. So if you look at my folder, if I come in here and I go to where I keep all of my models, mine is a complete mess. So all of these are models, and I got shitloads of them, just hundreds of models. And so make sure when you start collecting editor models, you keep these in a good place and easy to find for you. Like I keep mine on a USB stick. So the USB drive, this is just my USB stick plugged into my computer. And this is basically everything to do with games, Movavi, which I edit my videos in, all of my Mudrunner stuff, all of my Photoshop stuff, my PSDs, my spintire shit, my maps, my mods, everything I keep in one place. And just make sure you keep everything in a good location so it's easy for you to find these files when you use them in your editor. Just keep yourself organized. I promise you it's going to help in the long run. So I hope that video helped you guys out. If you have any questions whatsoever, don't be shy to ask down in the comments. If you guys have suggestions for tutorials that you want to see me do, ask me down in the comments. I'll be happy to do a tutorial for you guys. I got a lot of stuff jotted down that I'm going to do. I'm going to do advanced mud tutorials, materials, all kinds of stuff, trail making, water, rivers. I got all kinds of stuff coming up. But again, any questions, any suggestions, make sure you comment down below. Let me know. So hopefully this helped you out. If it did, hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll talk to you guys again real soon.